practice. My name is Sheila Ludian, and I can't wait to hold space for you again. This practice will feel really easeful at the beginning, and will just really invite some fire and heat in the body as we flow. This will be a nice practice to get your morning started, or any time that you just need a bit of a sweeter start. We'll begin on our backs. And as you land on your back, can you allow your feet to go as wide as the mat and just draw the knees in together to touch. You can feel how your shoulder blades collect onto the back body. A slight tuck of the chin to invite more space, more length into the spine. And as you bring your hands wherever it feels good for you, can you truly land in this space? Let go of any tension that doesn't need to be here. You can almost feel and experience this tethering, this anchoring of your back body rooted, connected to the earth. And as you receive your next inhale breath, can you breathe more deeply into your belly, expand. And as you exhale, you sink in. Again, a deep breath into the belly, you expand. And exhale, sink in. You'll take another 3 rounds of breath here. Make them the biggest, fullest breaths. Letting go, exhaling out, whatever you need to feel even more nurtured, more supported. On the bottom of your next exhale, simply let your knees drop towards the right, gaze to the left. So your feet stay exactly as they are, and then on an inhale, you'll find yourself back to center. And then you'll let your knees drop to the left, gaze to the right. And you'll take this time to really explore this motion from side to side. We're slowly unraveling the body, so let that happen for you. There's less control that you need to maintain, less need to overcalculate or push. Instead, you're almost more curious about a possibility of what could happen in this practice. If there's a lot of tension in your body, know that that's okay. And you'll see what you can do to soften so that by the end of practice, you feel nurtured, refreshed, rejuvenated. The next time that your knees drop towards the right, stay there. And then you can bring your right heel and just draw it across the left thigh, inviting more sensation into the front of the left hip. You might even have some referral stretching all the way up into the left side body. And take another full inhale. A nice long, slow exhale out. Keep your heel over top of your left thigh, and then you'll root down into your left foot. You arrive into a figure 4. Now gently rock and sway from side to side. You might need to walk your left foot in, or you can lift your left heel up off the mat and bring your hands behind your thighs. And just gently rock if movement would invite some more space. If stillness would allow you to connect even more, then be still. Here for another 5 rounds of breath. Nice work. Root down into your left foot. Pick up your right leg, kick your right heel all the way towards the sky. Guide your hands behind your right thigh, and then we'll work into circles into your ankle. Flexing and pointing the foot. You can go in one direction and then the other. You might need to walk your hands even further along the leg if you need more sensation. Take another full inhale. A nice long, slow exhale out. Guide both feet to the outside edges of your mat once again, and then work your knees in together to touch. Our easy resting pose. Take a deep breath in. And a breath out. And we'll just flow again from side to side. Your gaze follows in the opposite direction that your knees drop. Good. The next time that your knees drop to the left, stay there. Gaze towards the right. Once again, feel your shoulder blades collect onto the back body. You bring your left heel onto your right thigh to invite a bit more sensation into the right hip. Notice here that there's a tendency to want to really control almost the narrative of how this shape can go. That you create a lot of tension to gain control. Instead, can you invite softening? The more that you allow your body to surrender to the power of the earth, the more stretch you'll actually invite in. Keep your left ankle crossed exactly where it is. Guide your legs up. Root firm into your right heel, figure 4. You might walk your right heel in towards your hips. Maybe you reach through, grab hold behind the thigh, maybe the shin. And again, if rocking and swaying from side to side would feel good, do that. Let this be the most nurturing and supportive figure 4. You'll take the next 5 rounds of breath here. Your right heel roots down and towards the mat. Pick up your left leg. Reach it high towards the sky. Bring your hands behind your thigh, and then again, we'll work into the ankle. Flexing and pointing your toes. Working into one direction and then the other. Really explore here. Feel into the back of the body. One more round of breath. Now gather both knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a nice squeeze. You'll rock and roll yourself along the spine, as many rocks and rolls as you'd like before landing in a seat at the top of your mat. We'll now work into pranayama breath work. It's called the breath of fire. So we landed in a really supportive and nurturing space, and this will help to invite a bit of fire and heat and really a directed intention for us. If at any time this becomes too much, know that you can always land in deep, full belly breaths. You choose exactly what you need here. Working into breath of fire, we reach our arms up and we give ourselves a thumbs up. Good, directing your thumbs in towards each other. Feel your shoulder blades onto the back. Now this breath of fire, we create a snapping back action with the breath. drawing shallower breaths in, but we're really using our strong core muscles to pull everything in. Okay. You might watch for a few rounds or you join me right away, whatever you need. Take a deep breath in. And release, let it go. You notice that the breath moves in those sharp pulling backs and breathing through the nostrils. We'll go one more round together. Maybe you join for the second time or the first. Reach your arms up, inhale, and begin. Amazing work, release, let that go. And start to walk your right hand towards the right. Bring your left hand towards your right thigh. Inhale for space. And then exhale, you twist. And take yourself back to center and explore the other side. Your right hand reaches across. Inhale for space. And exhale, you twist. Find yourself back to center and we'll explore a tabletop. And as you work into your cat-cows, know that you can take this shape in any way that enables you to reconnect to this space and into this very moment. And that fire breathing is a great way to wake up. That drawing fire and prana energy into our digestive system. So we ignite the metabolism, we invite some detoxing after a long rest. That might even feel really good after you have a long day at work and just need to really invite a bit of fire and movement into the body. And take another 3 rounds of breath here, exploring your cat-cows. Good. You'll find yourself into a neutral spine. And then guide your hands forward into Anahatasana, melting heart. If this is altogether too much on the shoulders, you might land into a child's pose. But you'll see that there is more extension and you'll feel the extension of your spine. And that's our goal here, is to feel how much space truly exists here. Notice how much space is in the shoulders. Now make this a bit more of an active child's pose or melting heart posture. Root more firm into your palms. Lift your elbows up off the mat if it serves. Take another 3 rounds of breath here. You'll root down into your strong hands. Walk yourself all the way back into a forward fold at the back of your mat. Feet are about hip-width distance apart. On an inhale, hands to shins, half lift. And then exhale, you fold over. Then as much as you need to in the knees, make this feel really good in the body. If grabbing for opposite elbows would feel sweet, do that. You can rock and sway from side to side if you need. Draw your chin more towards your throat, invite more space, more length into the spine. Take the next 3 rounds of breath to explore whether there's movement or stillness. You choose. Bring your hands towards your shins, half lift. And an exhale, you fold over. Inhale to reach your arms all the way up. Full body stretch, expand. Hands to heart on the exhale. And inhale, reach your arms all the way up. And as you exhale, you dive down. You fold forward. Inhale, hands to shins, half lift. And an exhale to fold. Walk yourself forward into a plank. Root firm into your strong hands. Keep on toning your quads so they're strong, active. Root firm into your fingertips. Drive your heels back. Take another full inhale. As you exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Use your knees if you need. Untuck your toes. Walk your hands onto the floorboards, and on an inhale, lift your heart up, root down into the tops of your feet. And then exhale, you fold. We'll do that 4 more rounds. Inhale, heart lifts, you expand. And exhale, you fold. And keep on working your inner thighs. Tops of the flat thighs, rather, are pressed down and towards the mat. So are the tops of your feet. 1 more round. Nice, and lower all the way down. Bring your hands beside your rib cage. Tuck your toes. Use your knees again if you need to. Push up into plank. And back into downward facing dog. And so there's lots of space here for you to explore. Bend as much as you need in the knees so that this feels even more supportive, more nurturing for you. Lift your hips up even higher to the sky. That action of pressing in invites you to lift up even higher. And so just like we do in melting heart posture, can you feel your shoulder blades start to draw in towards each other? And you invite more space, more opening into the chest. Take another full inhale. Sigh it all away. We'll work with Ujjayi breath this morning, sealing the lips, breathing through the nose and exhaling out through the same, inviting fire and heat. If that for some reason doesn't serve you, or if at any time it becomes too much, know that you can always move in a more nurturing breath. Gaze in the space between your hands and step or float to the top of the mat. Once you get there, inhale, half lift. And an exhale, you fold over. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Full body stretch, expand. Dive down, you fold forward. Inhale, half lift. And an exhale to fold. Your left foot takes a giant step back. Stay high on the ball of the back foot and float just your right arm up. There's a twist. Keep on toning the back quad. Lengthen from back heel to crown of head. Reach and expand. Take another inhale. As you exhale, drop your hand down towards the mat. 3-legged downward facing dog. Your right leg lifts all the way up and back. And now root more firm into both hands. Keep your legs straight, lift your knee up even higher to the sky. Inhale to lift your heel up. As you exhale, bring your knee towards nose around the spine. Strike your heel all the way up and back. 2 more rounds, knee to nose. Take it back. Last round here, knee to nose. Send it back. Okay, now knee to nose, this is different. Drop your shin bone down towards the mat. Kickstand your right shin, root down into your left heel and peel open for a modified side plank. Guide your left hand all the way so that you're pressing firm into your left foot, reaching your left hand forward. Now draw your bottom ribs under, top ribs peel open. Breathe here for another 3. Nice strong sensation in the side body for 2. As you exhale, drop both hands down towards the mat. Come up high on the ball of the left toes again. And float your right leg all the way up and back. This time, stack your hip, bend your knee. Lift your knee up even higher, inhale. As you exhale, bring your foot all the way through to the top of the mat. Back heel roots down. Inhale, you rise up. Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1 pose. And press more firm into your back heel. Work the strength of your inner thighs so you feel really committed, supported to this, in this shape rather. Interlace your hands behind you. Press your palms together to touch. Invite more space into the heart. And as you exhale, you tip forward, humble warrior. And draw your chin in towards your throat. Lengthen from back heel to crown of head, and then fold. Keep on working that internal rotation of your thighs so your right knee is drawing in. And here for 3. Nice strong breath for 2. Root firm into your left heel. Inhale, rise all the way up, reach up. As you exhale, drop your hands down towards the mat. Come up high on the ball of the back foot. Step forward, you fold forward. Inhale, half lift. And an exhale to fold. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up, full body stretch. Dive down, you fold forward. Inhale, half lift. And an exhale to fold. Your right foot takes a giant step back. High on the ball of the back foot, root down into your right hand, peel the left arm all the way up. Again, working that internal rotation of the thighs. Keep on toning the back quad. Lengthen from back heel to crown of head. Lift out of the waist, expand. That's it. Take another inhale. As you exhale, drop your hand down towards the mat. 3-legged downward facing dog. Your left leg lifts all the way to the sky. Press more firm into both hands. Keep your left leg straight. Take another inhale. As you exhale, knee to nose round the spine. Strike your heel all the way up and back. 2 more rounds of movement, knee to nose. Strike it back. And last round here. Kick it back. Bring your knee to nose and then land your shin bone down and towards the mat. Kickstand your left shin, root down into your right heel, and open up for a modified side plank. Press firm, reach your right arm forward, and then draw your bottom ribs under, top ribs peel open. Feel the space into the right side of the body. 3 more rounds of breath here. Every breath is an opportunity to explore more space, so use it. Don't just stay and almost be satisfied with where you land. Instead, is there room for your breath to flow and move? 1 more round. Drop both hands down towards the mat. Come up high on the ball of the right toes. 3-legged downward facing dog. Stack your hip, bend your knee. Lift your knee up even higher to the sky. Inhale. As you exhale, bring your foot all the way through to the top. Back heel roots down. Inhale, you rise up. Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1 pose. Good. Interlace your hands behind you. You might even take the opposite clasp. Inhale for length, and then exhale, you tip forward. And so you're inviting space, length into the spine. Root more firm into the back heel. As you lengthen out of the waist, and then fold even more. Drop your chin in towards your throat. Look behind you. Keep working the internal rotation of the thighs. You're strong, in control here. Sink a little bit deeper. Press in. Lift out of the waist. 2 more rounds of breath. Root down, lift up, untangle your arms, reach up. Drop your hands down towards the mat. Come up high on the ball of the back foot. This is different. Step back into plank. Good. Use your knees for these if you need to. Slow lower chaturanga. Elbows graze the sides of the body. Draw your heart through cobra or up dog. Send your hips back. Downward facing dog. A deep breath in. Let that breath go. Roll forward into plank. Slow lower chaturanga. Draw your heart through. Send your hips back. Downward facing dog. Stay here or one more on the menu. Roll forward. Slow lower. Draw your heart through. Send your hips back. Downward facing dog. Gaze in the space between your hands. Step or float to the top of the mat. Strong Ujjayi breath. Inhale, half lift. And an exhale to fold. And you'll bring your feet about hip distance apart. If you can, peace fingers around big toes. If there's another clasp you like more, you'll do that. Inhale for space. And exhale to fold over. Draw your chin in towards your throat. You might shift and sway from side to side. And keep working that internal rotation of the thighs, but you'll still press into the outside edges of your feet. And so this is strong in an active shape, if you can make it one. Look behind you if it's possible. Drop the crown of your head down towards the earth. Breathing here for 3. One more round of breath. Release the grip of your hands, hands to shins, half lift. And an exhale to fold. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up, full body stretch. This time, hands to heart on the exhale. Okay, from standing at the top of the mat, reach your arms up. Good, and then you'll drop your left hand, guide it all the way down your thigh, press in, reach out of the waist, and tip towards the left. Good, press more firm into your left hand and into your right foot. Lengthen out and reach up and over. And you'll find yourself back to center and you'll work the other side. Pressing in, lifting up, and tip over. Knee root more firm into your left foot and really bring your fingertips even further if it's possible. Take another round. Back to center, reach both arms up. As you exhale, you dive all the way down, you fold forward. Inhale, half lift. And an exhale to fold. Okay. Your right foot, rather the left foot, okay, I mean the left, takes a giant step back. Your right arm floats up. There's your twist. Okay. Keep on toning the back quad. Lengthen out of the waist. Reach up and expand. As you exhale, drop your hand about a foot in front of the right, and then open up into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Good. Now can you lengthen out of the waist? You might need to bring a block, a book, a water bottle underneath your right hand. Flex a lot into your left foot. Now, can you draw your bottom ribs under, top ribs peel open? Good. Strong and in control, and if you lose your balance, come right back in. Know that this is a practice. You're not doing it wrong if you fall. That means you're trying. That's good. That's what we want. Take another round. Okay, can you go super, super slow? Bend a lot into your right knee and take a giant step back into Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2 pose. Good. Feel the opening of your front thigh. Drop your tailbone down towards the earth. Now bring your right forearm down towards your thigh. Maybe you bring your hand towards the earth, a block or a water bottle. And then from here, can you reach your left arm up and over? So we've worked this shape with our knee on the earth. Now can you peel open the hip? Press more firm into your left foot. And draw your bottom ribs under, top ribs peel open. Here for 3. And Good. Last 2. Good. As you exhale, drop both hands down towards the mat. 3-legged downward facing dog. Stack your hip, bend your knee. Lift your knee up even higher to the sky. And as you exhale, tip over Wild Thing. If Wild Thing doesn't serve you today, know that 3-legged downward facing dog might be the best bet. Root down into your left hand. Lift out of the waist, peel open. Here for 3. Nice, strong, full breath for 2. 3-legged downward facing dog. Guide your foot all the way through to the top of the mat. A low runner's lunge, inhale. As you exhale, walk yourself to the long edge side. All 10 toes face the same. And inhale for space. And then exhale, you fold over. You might bend into one knee or the other. Shift from side to side. If stillness would feel really inviting, then invite stillness. Be here for that. Take the next 3 rounds of breath just for you. Great work. Bring your hands down towards the mat. And then we'll move back into that low runner's lunge. Right toes point forward, left back. Step forward, you fold forward. Inhale, half lift. And an exhale to fold. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Full body stretch. Dive down, you fold forward. Inhale, half lift. And an exhale to fold. Your right foot takes a giant step back. This time I mean it. And root down. Keep on toning the back quad. Press firm into your right hand. Peel the left arm all the way up and open. And so you've been here before. Can you invite more space in? Now gaze about a foot in front of your left foot. Root down your left hand. And then peel open into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon shape. Again, maybe there's support underneath your left hand. Draw your bottom ribs under, top ribs peel open. And where can you take this? What's possible in this shape? Breathe here for 3. For 2. You're gonna go so slow. Bend a lot into your left knee and take a giant step back. Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2 pose. All right, press more firm. And you'll guide either your forearm down towards your thigh, maybe hand towards the earth. Feel the opening the hip, working into extended side angle. Reach your right arm up and over. So you're exploring space. Draw your bottom ribs under, top ribs peel open. Keep working that feeling of drawing your knee now away from midline. So you're in control of legs, arms. Good. Breathe here for 3. That's it for 2. Drop both hands down towards the mat. Come up high on the ball of the back foot. Step forward. You fold forward. Inhale, half lift. And an exhale to fold. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Hands to heart on the exhale. Okay, so it's starting to feel a bit more fiery, inviting that slow warm up in the body. Maybe a great time for a sip of water. All right, we're going to take 5 sun salutations. Know that it might be slower or faster than my count. You choose. If at any time you need to just land in child's pose, a downward dog, or a better place for you, know that that's accessible. But let's invite some of that fire and heat. Feel that warming action into the body. Good. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. As you exhale, you dive down, you fold. Inhale, half lift. And an exhale to fold. Plant your hands, step back into plank. Slow lower, chaturanga. Draw your heart through. Send your hips back. Downward facing dog. A deep breath in and a breath out. Back to strong Ujjayi breath if you can. Seal your lips, breathing through the nose. Gaze in the space between your hands. Step or float, top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. And an exhale to fold. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Dive down, you fold forward. Inhale, half lift. And an exhale to fold. Plant your hands, step back into plank. Slow lower, chaturanga. Draw your heart through. Send your hips back. Downward facing dog. One round of breath. Gaze in the space between your hands at the bottom of your exhale. Step or float. Inhale, half lift. And an exhale to fold. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Right away, dive down, you fold forward. Inhale, half lift. And an exhale to fold. Plant your hands, working with your strong breath. Flow through. Elbows graze the sides of your body. Can you begin to feel that fire and heat building within you? 2 more rounds just like that. Gaze in the space between your hands. Inhale, half lift. And an exhale to fold. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Dive down, you fold forward. Inhale, half lift. And an exhale to fold. Plant your hands, plank. Nice and strong, slow lower. Draw your heart through. Send your hips back. Downward facing dog. Right away, last round. Gaze in the space between your hands. Step or float. Inhale, half lift. And an exhale to fold. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Dive down, you fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Plant the hands, you'll cycle through. Move with breath. Invite that fire, but still working into calm and ease in the body. Okay, we land here. Drive the knees wide. Sit back. Child's pose. Feel the fire and heat. Notice how strong and connected your breath is here. So much space for your body to flow and move. One more round of breath. Downward facing dog. Now gaze in the space between your feet. Walk your feet towards the back of the mat. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, you fold over. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up, full body stretch. Hands to heart on the exhale. Well done. Okay. Last bit of work, and we'll really invite that sense of connection that you've already cultivated, but bringing in a bit of willingness to explore. The body feels warm, ready for this. Okay. Now root down into your strong left foot. And you'll cross your right ankle over your thigh for a standing figure 4. And one of my favorite shapes to really invite more space into the hips, but still working the stability of your strong left leg. And you might bring your hands towards heart center. Maybe you're working into a twist. Maybe you're working into an arm balance. You choose exactly what you need here. Take the next 5 rounds of breath. And can you sink a little deeper? Feel your heart lift and expand. Strong, stable. On an inhale, you rise all the way up. Step your right foot a few feet in front of you, and then pick up your left leg for another Ardha Chandrasana half moon. Now really peel open the hips, flex a lot into your back foot. You might stay here. Again, do you need support underneath your right hand? If you'd like to work into a bind, you'll bend into your back leg, reach behind you. Good. Peel open the heart. Good. Breathe here for 3. Nice strong connection, last 2. Toes together to touch. You fold forward. Inhale, half lift. And an exhale to fold. Inhale, rise up all the way, reach up, expand. Hands to heart on the exhale. All right. We work firm into the right foot. Cross your left ankle over your thigh for a standing figure 4. Feel the opening in your hips, that gentle unraveling. Again, you might work your left tricep across for a twist. You might bring your hands down, start to play with a flying pigeon. Or maybe you stay here and really invite the good stretch into your left hip. What do you need? Breathe here for another 5. God, not an easy shape to hold, but you're willing to explore. Last 2. Inhale, you rise all the way up. Step your left foot the rest of the way up the mat. Pick up your right, and we work into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. And once again, can you flex a lot into your right foot? Peel open. You might need to bring a block or a water bottle underneath your left hand. You have time. If you'd like to work into the bind, bend into your leg, reach behind you. Keep on drawing your bottom ribs under, top ribs peel open. That's it, here for 3. Last 2. Toes together to touch, you fold. Wow. Inhale, half lift. And an exhale to fold. All right, Utkatasana, chair pose. Reach your arms up high to the sky. Sink low into your hips. Inhale for space. As you exhale, reach both arms towards the right, like you're holding a beach volleyball. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, go to the left. Keep on working your strong glutes. Feel that internal rotation of the thighs. But notice how much space is into the side body. That's it. So good. Side to side you flow. Feel that fire and heat start to build. Next time you stand tall, come up all the way, and then we'll bend into the knees, reach to the left. Good. Every time you come back to center, a bit of relief in the glutes. Side to side you go. Breathing with intention, with ease. If you need more fire, you make this a bit more of a staccato shape, like really, maybe you need more flow in your life and ease. You choose. Here for 5. That's it for 4. For 3, 2, and 1. Good. Reach up, stand tall. Tadasana, mountain pose. Take a full breath in. Side all the way. Feel your heart beating. Strong and connected. Reach both arms up. As you exhale, you dive down. You fold forward. Inhale, half lift. And an exhale to fold. Hands plant, cycle through. Let that go. And then we'll land, jump all the way through, and arrive onto your back. Good. Okay, feet are about hip-width distance apart. On an inhale, lift your hips up nice and high. You can scoot your shoulder blades onto your back body, interlace your hands underneath you. Now in this small bridge, can you press firm into your feet, lift your hips up even higher to the sky. Feel the expansion. These back bends are energizing. They help to connect you to this very moment. Lift up, lengthen out of the waist. Take another inhale. As you exhale, you lower all the way down. Inhale, lift up. Now bring your right heel high to the sky. Flex a lot into your foot. Cross your right ankle over your thigh. Lift your hips up even higher. Root down into your strong left leg. Lift up to expand. Feel the space. Take another inhale. As you exhale, drop your hips down. Good. Drop both heels down to the mat. Inhale, lift up. Small bridge. Yes, you can. Guide your left heel up high to the sky. Flex into your foot. Cross your left ankle over your thigh. Lift your hips up even higher to the sky. Feel the space. Root down into your strong right foot. Inhale to lift. As you exhale, lower all the way down. Both heels plant down. Take another breath in and a breath out. You might take another small bridge. Maybe wheel is something you'd like to explore. If you've never worked into wheel before, this is your time. You can guide your hands behind you so your fingertips graze close to your shoulders so they point towards your toes. Now you might stay here and work into wheel arms, but keep small bridge legs so you're pressing in. Maybe from here you'd like to explore going on to the crown of your head. If you have more, you'll lift up. So you choose exactly where you land in this shape. Wherever you are, breathe into the knowing that you can lift up, lengthen. Here for another 3. Super strong for 2. And lower all the way down. Incredible work. Deep breath in. Sigh it out. All right. Bring your right leg, wrap it once, maybe twice. Right arm comes underneath, wraps once, maybe twice. Inhale for length. Exhale, pull it in. We're here for 8. Really squeezing the body. Inner thighs are strong. Inviting a bit more fire and heat, those energizing back bends. Setting the tone for our day, setting our tone for this very moment. 4, 3, 2. Hold it up and pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Unravel. Root firm into both heels. Lift up and then reach your right hand towards your right ankle and then to the left. So just twisting from side to side. Shoulder blades onto the back body, but lift your shoulder blades up off the mat. And here for 10. Side to side, nice and strong. Keep working firm into your heels. Inner thighs are strong. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower all the way down. Cross your left leg, wrap it once, maybe twice. Left arm underneath, wraps once, maybe twice. Inhale. As you exhale, pull everything in. We're here for 8. And these crunches, inner thighs are working. So are your shoulder blades drawing in towards each other. I feel that fire and heat building in the body. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release, both feet connect. Lift up, we move side to side, same. Good, nice work. Keep on working firm into your heels. Inner thighs are strong, lift your shoulders. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down, take a full breath in. Sigh it away. Okay, last bit of core work, really working strong. Interlace your hands behind you. Bring your knees to a 90-degree bend. All right, we're exploring bicycles. So you're guiding opposite elbow to opposite knee. See if you can't keep your knees at a 90-degree bend. Flex a lot into your feet. Good. All right, keep on working here. Can you lift your shoulder blades up off the mat? That's it for 10. Find your strong breath. Strike your heels. That's it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice squeeze. A deep breath in. Let it all go. All right. Cross your right ankle over your thigh. You might reach through for a final figure 4. Or you can slide your knees so they connect towards each other, and you'll reach for opposite ankles, maybe opposite feet. Good. Feel that nice stretch, inner thighs. Reconnect to your strong breath. And you'll unravel and explore the other side. Your left ankle might cross. Maybe you stack your knees and reach for opposite legs. And let go of any tension that doesn't need to be here. Let your breath really nourish and guide you. And release, hug your knees in towards your chest, a nice squeeze. Drop your feet down towards the mat. Shift your hips a few inches towards the left and let your knees drop to the right, a final twist. Lots of space in the side body. Let both shoulder blades drop down. And see if you can truly ground and connect. Feel the anchor of the earth underneath you. Find yourself back to center, and we'll explore the other side, shifting the hips. Let go of the Ujjayi breath. Let go of a need to control and create. Instead, just find yourself in this space of letting go. Of being so aware of the present moment that nothing else matters but your breath. Find yourself back to center. Any other shape you need to take, you'll do it now. Before moving into your final rest, your Shavasana.